Okay, well, welcome back. Um, so this is part two of the rescue of the prisoners at Los Banos. And last week, if you remember, we had the start where the Japanese invaded the Philippines, and they rounded up all of the people that were there working, like Chuck's dad, teaching school over there. So all of the non-combatants. My understanding is there were a few soldiers that actually were at Los Banos. I don't think there were many though. And so they rounded them all up, and my guess is they did release some, which would have been which? The Germans that were over there as non-combatants, right? Because they were allied with the Germans, but everyone else ends up in Los Banos. So where we left off last week, if you remember, was they now had the new, for lack of a better word, commandant of the prison camp, who was not a kind man. The Japanese were starting to be worried, losing the war, or think that they might lose the war. And we had the Americans came and attacked the Philippines, and all of a sudden the commandant and all the guards left, and they had Freedom Week. And of course, at the end, they knew it was only a week because everyone came back. So they had gone to help, I guess, shore up things in Manila. So now all the guards are back, and that's where we're going to pick up today.
They brought their shovels with them.
Yes, they brought their shovels, but they were digging foxholes, I would guess.
Or graves.
This is like a cereal.
Well, this is the cereal. So we've got a half hour left. That's the good news. They do get rescued. So, but you're going to have to wait 2 weeks. Next week is Mother's Day weekend, and they asked us not to schedule then. So 2 weeks, and you'll see the actual rescue. So.
I gotta go.
Did I build up enough tension? Chuck, you have any words for us?
Do you remember that morning?
Oh yeah, I remember that morning. I was only 4 years old, but I remember the operation.
Were you getting dressed, or were you getting up, or?
I was hiding under a bed with a little bowl of rice and one of my brothers and my grandfather.
Yeah.
And the people that were called guerrillas or guerrillas, as they pronounced it, that were on our team, a lot of them, all they had were machetes.
Right.
And they were running through the barracks, swinging those machetes and saying, "Where's a Jap? Where's a Jap? Where's a Jap?"
Whoa.
And when we heard the boots coming through, we felt pretty good. And then we started getting yelled at for formations and getting out of there. And, well, I don't want to give away what's coming. But I do remember that.
So the guerrillas came into the camp first.
Yeah, the girls and those diversionary troops that were hiding out in the bushes and shooting the tower guards out in the morning, first thing. But that very quickly ended, and fortunately we didn't lose any prisoners at all at that time.
Yeah, that's the amazing thing that you hear is none of the prisoners were killed in the rescue. I think one was wounded, something like that. But
They lost one soldier.
and one soldier. Amazing, if you think about it.
Astounding.
I have to plead my ignorance, Chuck. You were 4 years old. What was
They
your?
wouldn't give me a gun.
Well, that's probably a good thing. But what was your family doing there?
Well,
Your dad was in the military. I missed the beginning.
No.
Next question, was he a missionary?
No. He was a school teacher.
No, military. So your father was a school teacher.
Yeah, he worked for the government, but he was a school teacher on contract out in the country. And my mother was a professor at the Santo Tomas University, that first prison camp. She taught English there.
For heaven's sakes, how interesting! I
Yeah,
had
they
no
were
idea.
It was interesting because they met in Nebraska, you know, and out over there. But my mom was born there. She had a sister and a brother. Well, her dad was there.
And then after the war, didn't they go back? You guys go back to
we went
Manila?
back. We went back to 46 and stayed till 1950.
For heaven's sakes! Oh, you're rather infamous
Oh, I guess so.
in more ways than one. That's great.
I used to be hungry too.
Yeah.
Any questions you might have that I can carry over till 2 weeks from now or whatever, I'll be happy to pick them up. I have to leave because I got my next job. I gotta go usher.
He's got to go usher.
We wanna know about how your family took care of you and next time, not now.
What do you mean by the question? Took care of
Well,
us?
you were 4 years old
Yeah.
and I would like to know how your family cared for you and during the.
During the
rest of
liberation?
it. Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
very few rations, right? So
yeah.
spent most of the time on my uncle's.
We don't wanna
Sure.
hear it now, we want you to bring it in.
And we'll be waiting with bated breath.
Right.
2 weeks
I'll
to
bring
hear it.
the rations.
rice for everyone?
Right.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. I think there's some evil there and there's a lot of other stuff. You folks that weren't here last week didn't see the Japanese guards and our prisoners playing baseball together.
Aw,
Japanese guy and our uncle.
Yeah.
yeah.
So they were pretty friendly. There was even food then. So, you heard the one lady saying that they were out of rats. By then the rats were all
Right.
gone. Cats. They were eating banana leaves. Overcooked banana leaves. When we had them. But I didn't know what to, you could eat or not. Because I was just hungry all the time at that time.
Wow.
You saw the pictures of ribs showing.